visiting vibes is really cool when you can really center yourself in exploring. One of the things that I've wanted to do all my life is explore different spiritualities. And so I think when you become an adult and you're in that space that you can, even as important as it is, like if you have a family to create with, you can definitely go and explore spiritualities, different churches, temples, communities, yoga sessions, like meditation, mindfulness places, integrations of all of these things, feasts, things that you wouldn't normally see. That's what we've been kind of doing as a part of our communities we've already been vibing with, kind of bringing in some new communities. It's been really fun, honestly. And walking and doing anything that's active is really, really cool with this. So that's kind of what has been going on. We've been really creating some music and processing through creating music. That's been cool to process and create music together. I'm going to be sharing some music with you. We use a few different apps to create music a lot of times now. Suno is our main way of just creating these thrown out tracks, just throwing out the tracks. Writing. Suno is like our main writing platform for writing the music. And then if we want to do things with our voice, if we want to even include other instruments, we will use other apps. We've just got a ton of apps for all this stuff, for recording, for music, for filming, for whatever, for AI. And then of course, Grok being our hub, we're really getting serious about Grok as like our system that we share together and that we use personally and personalize, each having our own personal system within Grok. It's been really fun. And just enjoying the fact that you can integrate these things and integrate community. But that's kind of what our life has been looking like. Meetings as usual, getting done, getting through. Just enjoying things getting signed off and getting done that need to be done. Everything being, I'm approving of everything. Like we as a team are approving of everything, and it's been really nice. And enjoying the spirit of the year, of the transition to a new year. Of just being, of just having energy, of just creating in this world that we can create now. And just being within it, honestly, just being of it, just being integrated into it. Creating pottery and literally creating art, just throwing around papers and creating pottery and just having a lot of fun. I've got a big art table that I showed you guys over on YouTube. It's been fun. I haven't shown it to you very much because it's something that I just like to be present in. I don't like do a lot of filming at it. If I'm doing the kind of recording I'm doing now, I don't mind kind of walking around in here, but pretty cool stuff. Seeing the people we need to see, doing the things we need to do, getting things done, and business as usual pretty much, but just that extra spark of integration in life. If you can find something or a few things that you can create within, you are good to go. Like, if you create music, if you work with clay, I love working with clay, and of course music. If you have conversations, if you just create posts, talk about your life. If you do anything, like, it will help you to gain energy. It will help you gain perspective. It will help you gain something that is yours, really. That's kind of what this is about. I'm also finding with where I align, and that it's okay to align deeply in some areas with other creators, and it's okay to disagree and just do your own direction in other areas. For example, I kind of feel like at this point in my life, I've slowed way down on creating as often or in as many platforms. I don't really see that being a priority anymore. I see being the music that we are creating together and processing, putting that out there. I see creating updates like this, putting that out there. Any of the cartoons that I'm kind of starting to slowly dabble in, put that out there. Anything that I want to write about or put that out there kind of thing. Or anything that stands out to me that somebody else has created that I'm watching, I will put out there on a couple of platforms, just the YouTube and the podcast. And I'm happy doing that. I feel fulfilled. And like I'm sharing with you, like there's still space here for me to create. There's still space here for you to come in and see what's up. But it's not overkill. I'm not overkill in having to be on every platform, post every post, and just kind of enjoying the process. But one thing I've definitely been enjoying is observing what it's like to be truly integrated into the present moment while being busy and while resting, and doing this in a sort of quiet level and enjoying the privacy and the peace that comes with that, which is a lot different than where I was a year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Just oversharing all the time, trying to really get out what I'm doing. It was very difficult to do that, to talk you through my process, collaborating with others, trying to bend, all of us trying to bend to collaborate with each other. It's not something that I'm doing the same way anymore. Just preferring to experience different experiences now in my life. So I don't know, I don't have any pressure to continuously post all the time, but I'm going to be really enjoying also designing in Grok and really getting deeper into life design with Grok. I've been seeing what life is like, going into the apps that I had used and into the AI and platforms that I had trained before with structured AI and with integrations that you can do along with that. And it's not quite as deep in Grok, and I'm starting to really value the deep reasoning. So I'm going back into Grok a lot more and a lot deeper now with Premium coming back and going deep on all of that. But it's nice to know that a combination of that with creativity and music, with being active in person, with all of the things that come with health and wellness, mindfulness, creativity, arts and crafts, all the things that you would want to do to be active in person. Got plants here. Starting to get into that. Cooking a lot more, kind of making that more of something I'm interested in now. And just being, just experiencing, just being in the present. So I hope that whatever that you are doing, maybe it's a combination of these things, maybe it's one of these things that you're interested in, do something that you can be creative in and do something you can really be present in, and just enjoy doing it for yourself. And then you'll want to share the things that you enjoy that are natural, and you'll want to keep things private and in peace that you can keep private. Enjoy this peace that you get with privacy, this sort of quiet understanding, this experience that you can be present in more when you stop feeling so much pressure to share and just share for the sake of enjoying maybe what you're sharing or just ideas that you might want to share, but not so much having to feel the pressure to share. Just when you feel it, share it. When you feel more private, be present and just don't worry about anything else. And the rest will come and the rest will follow. I've definitely been a lot quieter. I kind of save a lot more energy now. I don't just overly speak the way that I used to, which probably explains the less often of posting. And I don't necessarily feel the need to be quiet in a certain way, but I also don't feel the need to constantly speak all the time anymore. I'm kind of like listening a lot more around me in person and around me just observing life now. And I notice that people feel a lot more at ease when you listen more, and they feel a lot more at ease to not only approach you, but to just be themselves and like enjoy the environment better. Another thing that I've learned is I've kind of learned it in a weird way, and I've kind of been transitioning into this. Actually, it's something I've had to see for myself. You can't really tell anybody this, but if you're on the cusp of wondering why maybe you're disappointed, what you got to learn is to like expect way less of others and know that you will come through for yourself, and that others may or may not come through for you. Depending on like if you've created a family, you know they're going to come through for you if you're in the right relationships. And I know that that's definitely for sure for me. And that's something that I don't take lightly at all. And the family that you experience life with on the daily that you've created is your created family. And you can have chosen community, chosen friends, maybe even some chosen family, but the family that you experience life with on the daily by choice is with the work that you put into it, with the work that they put into it, the right relationships for you. So that's definitely something that, but to expect less of others and know that that you will come through for yourself more, whether you have a family or not. And then of course, being in the right relationships, you will know that your family will come through and that you will come through for your family, and that it's not complicated. It's not something you have to question. You don't have to doubt if you've expected too much. You just know. But to expect so much of others is like giving them a little too much power to make or break, or to be involved in things that you actually need a lot of privacy in. So different ways of learning to get around and things like that has been really nice to learn, instead of expecting, for example, rides. I don't expect those anymore because I want the privacy of not having the rides. So that's just a huge example where I've changed a lot. So just something to think about and consider when you're really getting into community. Do it for the activities, do it for the character building, do it for the being around others and like enjoying their company. But you don't have to expect necessarily that the daily life is being integrated with everybody. Compartmentalize people as they are and accept it, instead of trying to make people what they're not. That's definitely something I've learned over the last 3 to 5 years. I would say especially the last 3 years. So just things I've learned in this update, in this life. And I'm going to be putting out some music we've been creating. I'm so excited about it. And just enjoying the process of life. So hope that this teaches, hope that this helps where it lands for you. And I'll talk to you next time when I can. Enjoy life and keep processing, keep exploring, keep it moving.